What is up, guys? It is Rory, and today I'm going to be telling you guys a story about how I was drunk in Japan at 19 with no phone, nobody, alone, and I still had an awesome night. Now, this story takes place back in May. I went to Japan with some friends, and it was an awesome time. It was the best trip of my life. So much fun, so much culture there, so many cool things that we did. And on this particular night, we went to Shibuya. We had a fun night as a group. However, one of us was feeling sick, so a couple of them went back to the Airbnb that we were staying at. So they took the train back, and I was like, you know what? I'm in Shibuya. I'm good, bro. Like, I wanna see what the nightlife's like. I wanna chill. Now, mind you, I had my phone on me, and I had my portable charger. So I'm like, yo, my phone dies, I got my charger, you know what I'm saying? I can just call, whatever. So they leave, and I'm in Shibuya alone. I'm feeling good, bro. I got some drinks in my system. The nightlife's crazy. There's people, what I'm saying, all over the place. Like, if you've been to Japan, if you know Japan, bro, you know that shit is actually, it's nuts. It's literally, it's insane. So I'm feeling myself, you know what I'm saying? The drinks are super cheap at the 7-Eleven. So I walk into 7-Eleven, grab literally with $5, I get like 12% drinks and just have me a good night. So the night goes on, and my phone is about to die. So I'm like, oh shoot, let me go plug it into my portable charger. So I pull my portable charger out of my little baggie, my little side satchel, my Merce, and my portable charger is dead. For a split second, I felt my heart drop, bro. Because I don't speak Japanese at all. I don't speak Japanese one bit. I don't know how to translate. I don't know how to talk to people in Japanese at all. So for a second, my heart drops. Because also, I can't text anyone. I can't text. People don't know where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? I'm alone. I'm in a country where I've never been here before. So I low-key start freaking out. Completely just freaking out. But then I think to myself, bro, I'm in Japan at 19 alone. This is fucking sick. And that was the turning point in this whole story. It could have went a whole different way. Like, I swear, it could have went into I start freaking out. Oh my God, I got to figure out how to get home, this and that. I'm a gangster. Come on now. I basically just accept the fate that, you know what? I'm not going to be able to get home. I'm not going to be able to text people. Let's just have a good night, and let's make the most of the night. So what do? I go into a store and I buy a pack of cigarettes. I don't smoke at all. I don't smoke cigarettes at all, but in Japan, the boy was smoking big time. The reason I bought cigarettes is because it is a universal sign of respect almost, you know what I'm saying? It's like you can make friends with anyone around the world if you offer them a cigarette or if you ask for a lighter. So in my head, I'm thinking, all right, I don't have Google Translate, but I know a couple words in Japanese, and I got some cigarettes. Let's make this happen. So keep in mind, the drinking age in Japan is 20. I was 19. However, it's pretty easy to get alcohol. They're not really too keen on identification there. I can't lie. But anyways, there was this. So I'm walking around the streets of Shibuya, and I'm checking it out. I'm feeling good. By this time, I'm saying, these fucking 12% drinks are low-key hitting me. And I walk past this, a bunch of club promoters. So these people are handing out these little, little cue cards. I actually have it on my desk here. But they're like these little cue cards for a club. And I think it was called, I forget what it's called, actually. I've got no clue what it's called. But I get one of these cue cards from this lady, and I'm like, all right, boom, I'll go check this out. So I go to this club in the lineup. The whole time I'm just like, what am I getting myself into? But I'm all for adventures, bro. I'm all for just having a random ass night and just figuring it out. So I get to the front of this line. Now, keep in mind, you have to be 20 to get in. That's the drinking age. Yeah, that's the legal age. I'm 19. So when I get to the front of the line and they ask for my ID, I hand this guy my passport. And this guy just lets me in. Like, no questions asked at all. He just lets me in. I'm like, all right, sweet. So I walk down these steps. I get into this club, and I walk in, and this place is crazy, bro. Like, this place was actually crazy. No, I've been to clubs in Canada, you know what I'm saying? But them motherfuckers do it crazy in Japan. So I get into this club, and already I'm like, every single worry I had about getting home and my phone being dead and all that instantly just left my body. Like, just completely left my body. I was just like, oh yeah, we're having a good night. So, you know, the night goes on in the club. Now, every building in Japan literally has a smoking, like a designated smoking area. So in the club, there's gonna be like a separate room to smoke in. So I'm thinking, okay, I bought cigarettes. Maybe I can make some friends in there. So I walk into the smoking room, and it's just fucking reeks like cigarettes, like obviously, but like it is just like you walk in, and you know what I'm saying, there's all these cool looking Japanese people with fucking cigarettes and shit. It's low-key aura as fuck, I can't lie. So I get in there, whip one out, but I forgot I didn't have a lighter on me. So I'm like, shit. But then I'm like, wait a minute, yo, this is like the perfect opportunity. So there's these two guys to my left, and these guys look like straight, like fucking, like I ripped them out of a fucking 2000s anime. This one guy's wearing this red leather jacket with bleach blonde hair, and this other guy's like tall, skinny, he's like more quiet, and he had long hair, and these guys just look so cool. So I went up to them and I'm like, sumimasen, which means like, excuse me. And then I had a cigarette in my mouth, so I was like doing the lighter motion, and he's like, oh, hi, gave me a lighter. And then he's, luckily, thank God, he spoke a little bit of English, the red leather jacket guy. And he spoke a little bit of English, and then I was able to actually kind of talk to him a little bit, which was nice. So we get to talking, and you know, I'm not trying to gas myself up, but you know, I'm a pretty muscular guy. I go to the gym, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty built. I definitely have a above average physique. And these guys were loving that. They were just absolutely like, they couldn't believe, it's like they'd never seen some white guy with muscle before. Like I was some trophy. And I was using that to my advantage, can't lie. It definitely gave me some aura points in that club. But these guys were loving it so much to the point where they were buying me free drinks. And yeah, he just kept buying free drinks. I was convinced this guy was like rich as fuck. And we were just like buying everyone drinks. So I'm sitting here in the smoking room, drinking with these guys. And, you know, they got their friends. So they introduced me to their friends. And, you know, we're all just having a good time. And then we get out on the dance floor. We're dancing around. The club's crazy. Lights everywhere. And, you know what I'm saying? I'm solo dolo. So there's like a VIP. There's like a VIP area, and like at this moment, bro, I'm just like, there's no like sensible thing in my body that should be like, hey, you don't have a VIP thing, don't go in the VIP area. But I didn't listen, so I walk over to this VIP like lounge, and I just walk right past this little gate and like take a seat on the I take a seat on one of these couches, like literally next to all these like girls and these like guys, and I'm just like chilling there. And at first these guys were like looking at me, this and that, but then one guy like started talking to me there, and he mentioned how he was actually the club owner. He was the owner of the club. So here I am sitting with the owner of the club, chatting it up with him, and he goes, oh yeah, I used to live in where I'm from, literally like where I'm from. So already right there, I'm building good rapport with this guy. So he gives me like this ticket thing, because I started chopping it up with him. He gives me this ticket that's unlimited drinks for the rest of the night. Literally unlimited drinks. So me and him go up to the bar, and he like tells bartender, all of his drinks are on my tab. So I'm sitting here like, what the fuck? Like, what's going on right now? Like, am I in some sort of like movie? Like some movie scene where a 19-year-old boy gets lost in Japan and just fucking figures it out and ends up having the craziest night ever. Anyways, so now I have unlimited drinks for free. And at this point, I barely spent any money already, like in the night, like literally just a couple of drinks before. You know what I'm saying? The boy's getting a lot of drinks in his system. And I remember like every time I would go to the washroom, each time I would get more and more like drunk, looking at myself in the mirror like, oh shit. And then the next thing, go in the washroom. Oh fuck. And then, you know, we party. Now, keep in mind, the train station closes at midnight, and it doesn't open up again till 6 a.m. I think like 6 a.m. So you can't go home until 6 a.m. Now, luckily, the clubs were open until 5. I think it was like 4 or 5 a.m. We basically, me and the boys, were partying this whole time, having a good ass night, smoking it up, drinking it up, singing Japanese songs I don't even know. And it was a really cool experience because being literally a teenager alone in a whole different continent was fucking sick, bro. Like, it definitely pushed me out of my comfort zone a lot. And like looking back at the trip, I'm like, yeah, man, I was just going up to random people and like just literally getting out of my comfort zone. It forced me to push myself. Now, back to the story. So I'm sitting here with these guys. I'm now in the VIP area, but I take a gander. So I leave the club, and I went to this, whatchamacallit, like a 7-Eleven. I think it's called a Family Mart, just like a corner store. And I go in there and get some dumplings and stuff. Now keep in mind, my phone's dead, so I couldn't take any photos. However, I had a disposable camera. So I'm going around with I'm like going up to like random people on the street just saying like, let's get a photo, let's get a photo. So I'm taking photos with all these different people, and it was pretty cool because like you get the developed film like 2 weeks after you like hand it in. So I didn't see any of these photos until like 2 weeks after the trip, so it was pretty cool. But yeah, I'm chilling out on the street. I'm walking around, just like soaking it all in. It's amazing. I go back in the club, do some more dancing, do some more drinking. Then me and all these boys, we rally together because the club's now closing. So I find these guys, crazy night. We get outside of the club and we're all pretty drunk. We are all pretty hammered. So we go wandering around and we walk into a 7-Eleven because the thing is, in Japan, they sell these literally they sell like potions, bro. Like they want you to go out and get as drunk as you can. They have like these vitamin C potions, these like drinks you're supposed to drink before drinking. And then like these little potions you're supposed to drink after you drink so you don't get hungover. It's like literally they've mapped it out so you can like have a perfect time partying, like literally. And pretty much these guys pretty much showed me the way to the train station. And I remember we were at the gate, and this was low-key a sad ass moment because I had to leave these guys now. You know what I'm saying? I gave a couple of them my Instagram. We still follow each other to this day. While we're at this train station, keep in mind I'm blitzed. I can barely even like see 10 feet in front of me. And this Japanese guy is trying to, on his hand, draw out what stops I have to take. Because keep in mind, where I was staying was like at least 7 or 8 stops away from Shibuya. Like you gotta hop on this train, then you gotta go cross over here, hop on this train. I don't have my phone. I don't have Google Translate. I'm fucked. I'm literally fucked. I just am fucked. So this guy's drawing out the way on his hand, and I'm looking at it like, I got no clue where to go. But I just tell this guy, yeah, I know where I'm going. You can trust me. They pay for my ticket because I couldn't tap on my phone because my phone's dead. So they paid for my ticket. I walked through the gates, and before I turned the corner, I look back and I just see this crew of Japanese guys, all waving goodbye to me, man. And I swear to God, a tear went down my face because that was a beautiful moment. It was like, damn, I'll never see these guys again, bro. And yeah, I turned around, and as soon as I turned that corner, boom. I don't even remember. I literally do not remember anything, like at all. I'm quite sure I just blacked out, completely blacked out. Now, I remember waking up in a train station. I woke up on a bench in a train station, like leaning against a pole with a water bottle beside me and a vitamin C drink beside me, because in Japan, they will take care of you if you're passed out drunk. Like they will go to a store, like random people will go to a store, buy a drink and leave it beside you. So when you wake up, you can drink it and be all right. Like their community there is actually awesome. Now I wake up and I'm like, where am I? Like, where am I? I have no clue where I am. I don't know what train station I'm at. I don't know where the hell I'm at. Like, no clue. And I find someone, and I go up to them, trying to speak to them, and I'm like, Sumimasen, the place I was staying in was called Sasazuka, and I just said, Sumimasen, Sasazuka station, and they were like, hey, one station away. So this guy was telling me I was one stop away. Somehow, some way, drunk me, blacked out, figured out how to get one stop away from my Airbnb. To this day, I do not know how that happened. I literally do not know how that happened. I that's probably one of my most impressive feats to this day, is going from Shibuya to back to my Airbnb, like at least 7 or 8 stops. Hopping, I remember like you literally would have to hop on a different train, this and that, go through here, do all these different things, and I don't know. I literally, bro, I don't know how I did it. To this day, just no clue. But pretty much, I get on this train, and I'm going to my Airbnb, and on this train, this old Japanese man's laughing at me, and I'm like signaling to him that I drank too much. I'm doing like the bottle to my mouth. I'm like, hung over. And he starts laughing at me, and I get off at my stop, and I'm like, I don't get hungover, bro. I don't get hungover ever. The boy was hungover. The boy was hung over as shit. So what do? I get off the train station, I walk a bit, and there's like this, because you can't smoke on the streets in Japan unless it's like in a designated area. So I'm like, I need to fucking just stop and smoke, bro. So I've stopped in this little like smoke area, and I sit down for a sec, and I bought a vitamin C drink from the vending machine. Or no, I had a vitamin C drink from the one that the person left beside me. So I'm sitting there and I'm having a smoke, and there's like these 2 other people in the smoking thing, and I'm just like, they probably had no clue what I was saying, but I like turned to them. I'm like, I'm so fucking hungover right now, and they just started laughing at me. But anyways, I get back to the Airbnb. All my crew is still there. I lay down. By this time, it's like 8 a.m. and I get 2 hours of sleep, and I wake up, and they're all up and ready to go somewhere. And I'm like, fuck it, let's go. So off of 2 hours of sleep, we ended up, continuing the journey. And I remember that next day, I was just holding on for dear life the whole time. I think we went to some maid cafe, and the whole time in there, bro, I was actually just like dying inside. But I'm in Japan, so you got to push through the pain, you know what I'm saying? So in this story, to wrap it up, do as I say, not as I do. But if you ever find yourself in a situation where, maybe there could have been a whole bunch of smarter alternatives here, but when in doubt, make the most out of your situation, because you never know what the night will bring. You know what I'm saying? You never know, as long as you have the mindset of having a good time. So that being said, that is the story of me being drunk, alone, with no phone, in Japan at 19. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.